oh, shoot. You can see me. Let me hide. Oh, you can still see me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lesson 4, part 5. Hey, I wanted to go over something from part 4 before I continued. Okay, so you guys figured this out, how to do private int step counter. So you came up to this instant variable declaration area, and you declared your variable, private int step counter. So the crab owns a little box. It's named step counter. The only thing that can go into it is an integer whole number. Okay. All right. And so when we say step counter equals 0, we assign a value to it for the first time, a 0. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out, that we're assigning a value. It actually lives in the box, unlike the Greenfoot image objects that are only references to it. All right. Now, here's what I want you guys to do. Now, you guys have to do this on your own. I'm not going to show you how. The crab should count worms, and when you get to 8, you win. Okay, so and the winning song is played, you're going to have to make your own little sound effect. So here's what you have to do. Step 1, create an instance variable to store the current count of worms eaten. So we're going to call that worms eaten. Okay. You need to do an assignment that initializes the variable to 0 at the start of the game. That should go into the constructor. I want you to write code to increment our counter each time we eat a worm, right? So we already have a method for look for worm. So we're going to add some code to look for worm method. And so every time you eat a worm, you're going to add to it. So worms eaten plus plus semicolon, something like that. And then you're going to need code that checks whether we have eaten 8 worms. So if worms eaten equals 8, and then you're going to, if that's the case, you stop the game, greenfoot.stop, parentheses, semicolon, and then the game plays the sound. Oh no, actually, I'm going to write that. I'm going to hit pause and rewrite this, because you should play the sound first. Anyway, let me hit pause and I'm going to stop this here. Okay, I changed that to be better there. So you should, if he eats the 8 worms before he gets eaten by the lobsters, play the sound and stops the game. All right, add this code to your scenario. I'm not going to show you how. You have to do it on your own. Ask me for help. I'll give you lots of help. Okay, and then do this. Okay, and then if you can't do this, ask me for help. And here's the quiz. What image will be set when the following code is executed? Okay, so Miller's happiness level is 10. Miller's happiness level equals Miller's happiness level, which is 10. So Miller's happiness equals 10 plus 5, and then do this. And then answer this question, why do we use pseudocode? And I think that's it for part 5, and then go on to part 6.